Okay, it's mid-September and I've got an hour lunch break. I'm going to see how many invertebrates I can see here at Dortal Nature Reserve. I'm going to start in this meadow. There's been a few bits buzzing around. Let's see what we can find and what I can film and photograph.
The first thing I found was this common blue butterfly. It perched really nicely on this grass stem. On the edge of the meadow was this very productive bramble patch. The first thing I found here was this hairy shellbug. And this kite-tailed robberfly was buzzing from leaf to leaf, posing as it did. And at one point it stopped to clean its legs and face. Basking on a nearby log was this common darter. Every so often it would take off before coming back in to land again. Watching closely, I could see it looking around, no doubt looking for prey to eat or other dragonflies to chase off.
I've now come down to the floodplain, so this is right next to the River Stour, and because there's no nutrients in the river, it just gets completely covered in nettles, as you can see, both sides of me here. But those nettles can be really good habitat for invertebrates, so I should find some cool stuff down here too.
And this iridescent ground beetle was sat on a nettle leaf. It's possibly Poselius cuprinus. Thanks to Professor Adam Hart for the idea on that one. As I watched it, it seemed to be flexing its wing cases, and you could just about see the wings poking out from underneath. I think it was just having a bit of a clean. It then wandered off, so I kept walking.
Now if you want to find loads of insects in September, this is what you've got to look for, right behind me here. It's a whole bank of ivy, and it's all in flower, and it's just covered in wasps, bees, flies. Let's go see what I can film.
The first species was this dronefly, but it was these ivy bees that caught my eye. This species emerges in late summer to take advantage of the flowering ivy, on which they feed almost exclusively. You can see the orangey yellow pollen sacs on this female's rear pair of legs. She'll take this back to her burrow, lay some eggs, and her young will feed on it. I also spotted a few ants crawling around the flowers. But they had to compete with these honeybees. There were a few hoverfly species around as well, such as this marmalade hoverfly. And a few seven-spot ladybirds were hanging around the vegetation nearby. This male ladybird was trying his luck with a reluctant partner. And I spotted a few of these solitary wasps, possibly hunting the hoverflies. And I kept seeing hornets buzzing around, but I just couldn't get onto them, until finally this one sat just long enough on a flower to get some footage. And on the nettles nearby, this cranefly was hanging around. And this orb-web spider was waiting for some prey to fly into its web. And this nursery web spider was sat on a nettle leaf, where you frequently find them.
Well, that's the end of my hour. I've just cut through the woods and seen a speckled wood in the clearing, classic species for that sort of habitat. I can hear some crickets chirping away to my left. My time's up, but it's been productive. I've had a nice productive hour. Hopefully see you in the next video.